Welcome to Matters Financial and Geopolitical from a Frontier. Today we'll avoid talking about what was some significant drama, wasn't it, in the US with the firing of the FBI director. But what I want to talk about today is Safaricom, who released their full year results pre-market opening this morning. I set off very early in the morning to be there on time because getting anywhere after 7 in the morning in Nairobi is not that easy. I also did an interview with Bob immediately after the results. Look, the results were outstanding. Let me talk you through some of the key numbers. Service revenue topped 200 billion at 204.10 billion, up 14.807%. That's significant on its own. So service revenue, we know total revenue was up 8.8%. Other income was up very strong, up 983%, but off a slower base. Direct costs up 7.1%, which isn't bad when you consider it. EBIT, full year EBIT was up 27.7%. Profit before tax up 26.7%. EPS, earnings per share, up 27.1%. The dividend, check this out, was hiked 27.1%. And I said to Bob, there are not many companies that are able to do that, which is hike a dividend by that kind of amount. There's a link to the presentation, which was excellent. And one point to note is, people have been speaking about voice being dead for eternity, and voice, they keep eking out a year-on-year gain. It's declined to below 50% of total revenues. But to give you an idea, voice service revenue was up 2.9% at 93.46 billion. What's happening here is really, Bob is a beneficiary of the demographic dividend. He's getting 3 million new customers year on year, and that's what's keeping voice churning along. 26 million M-Pesa users on the system. SMS revenue declined by 3.7% to 16.68 billion. Now that's interesting because it was actually accelerating in the first half, which tells me there was a bit of a price war in the second half. Mobile data revenue up an eye-popping 38.5% to 29.29 billion. That's the arrival of the information century. Fixed service revenue, which is fiber into the home, up 37.4%. M-Pesa revenue up 32.7% to 55.08 billion shillings. Non-service revenue, i.e. non-voice, increased from 48.9% to 54.2% of total revenues. And there you see what started as a voice business gradually became an information business. A selection of tweets from the presentation. Bob said to me, when you look at AR and VR, there are no other companies that have as much data as the telcos. And he's bullish about that future. I'll tell you an interesting story. Have a look at the suit he's wearing. It's an Oswald Boateng suit. And we were both at a conference, the FT conference at Claridge's, and Oswald I met, and I realized if I continued with the conversation, it was going to cost me a considerable amount of money. I turned and I saw Bob on my left. I said, have you met Bob? And I think that suit he's wearing is a result of that introduction. The ultimate dividend payer, I call them, dividend up 27%. He's raised full year 2018 guidance. Take a look at this image that I took. So speaking to a bullish forward view, his contract was extended 2 years. And well, it might be. I met Michael Joseph early in the morning. He was there very early. And if you want to have an idea of voice, SMS, mobile data, and M-Pesa, have a look at this tweet. Look, my conclusions are as follows, and it's up this year to date. Not many companies in the world are able to hike their dividend by 27%. That's the preeminent signal in the noise. Voice held up and is a beneficiary of the demographic dividend. M-Pesa and mobile data are on a steep, upward, sexy trajectory. And all I can say is these were plain outstanding results. And I expect to move to record highs over the next few weeks. Mr. Collimore's presided over a golden age of shareholder value creation. I reminded him that when he first came in, the share price was at 3 shillings. So during his tenure, it's gone from 3 to 20.5, and that's excluding dividends, which have been seriously material. And I think that puts it in the top 0.5 percentile of worldwide returns and underpins the Nairobi All share. I hope that was of use. I think it's a big buy. I'll put up a copy of my interview with Bob when I receive it. And I thank you for stopping by and listening.